Do you ever think about like how you can really become a larger brand? Like how your work can extend beyond just your direct clients? I'm at a conference and we're on lunch break. They literally just wrapped up a panel discussion mainly comprised of medical doctors. Three of them were medical doctors. One was a dentist. Three of the doctors was a dentist. One of them was a sex therapist, and then there was a hairstylist who's also a business coach that teaches hairstylists how to build out profitable businesses. And I say this because as a part of this panel discussion, each one of them were asked to really highlight issues that they see women struggling with in their respective fields. And it was a wonderful discussion, very powerful. One of the panelists actually began, and I love to hear this. Like one of the panelists was actually the dentist. She began to talk about the larger systemic issues when it comes to dental care, which, you know, the norm is educate the people. And I was like, please don't end it there. Please don't end it there. Like, we need more than education as well. And then she went on to like round it out with the topic around dental access, right? I bring all of this up because every time I see something like that where there are professions represented that are really like heavy mainstream people know about. And I also should mention that the panel facilitator, she is a social worker, but she doesn't identify as a social worker. She also has a doctoral degree. I don't know what the degree is in, but she's a mental health therapist. So publicly, she more so identifies as a mental health therapist rather than a social worker. But she did mention that last night. That's how I knew it was a thing. But I've seen her in years past. But I say all of that because anytime I see things like that, I'm always on the inside thinking social workers should be a part of these conversations, right? Because our perspectives from the work that we do and the fact that we view the whole person, more specifically macro social workers, because we also view the whole person but all of the systems that impact a person. That's why when the dentist was talking about educate the people, I'm like, it ain't okay. We can educate them. I mean, that really puts a lot of onus on the person. We got to talk about access, dental care access. Dental services are not cheap, right? Everyone does not have access to dental care, like dental insurance. There's a lot of working people that don't prioritize dental care. And that's what she was talking about, like around mothers and how they back burner the dental care. And of course, dental care is very, very important and how it's tied to other medical situations, right? So I always leave those types of conversations thinking social workers really should be a part of this. And so it made me want to just turn my camera on and ask you, do you ever think about ways to strategically position yourself and create a brand around your expertise? Because the truth is, many of you are phenomenal at what you do. Like, you are excellent at what you do. Inside and outside of your job, but really outside of your jobs. Like, I'm always impressed by the passion projects that my coaching clients have. I have coaching clients who do community education sessions and program design in their free time to educate Black women about women's health, right? I have another coaching client who is super passionate about ensuring that Black males have access to post-secondary education, specifically by attending HBCUs. I have another coaching client who's really, really passionate around financial literacy and making certain that communities and populations have access to the information they need, but not just access to systems to help them build this financial wealth that they need, right? So I say that to say, a lot of you are good at what you do in your own world. However, I challenge you to start thinking strategically about how you can build out and create and make yourself known in an ecosystem outside of the profession of social work. Many of you are infamous, meaning you're known by all the social workers. You hang out on LinkedIn. You are, wherever a social worker is. You're at all of the social work conferences. However, when you venture outside of the world of social work, no one knows you. No one knows your body of work. No one knows your perspective on your topic. No one knows that you're an expert. Right, this is the cornerstone of what I really work with for my micro to macro career accelerator participants once they complete my career coaching program and then become alum who continue to work with me. I strategically work with them and help them build out a plan, and many of them are executing it flawlessly around how to become a household name. Right? So watching this panel today, I'm like, this is great. Right? It's wonderful. But it was so again, everyone was talking about their own specific world. And I know a social worker would have been able to so eloquently bridge all of those professions, all of those worlds together. Because what I know to be true is that other professions, they only see their respective area. They not saying it's about the panelists, but many of them do not understand how people have lives outside of their practice area. So I leave you with this challenge, this raw on the spot. And y'all know I don't edit my videos. But drop in the comments, tell me, do you think strategically about how to become a professional brand, how to position yourself in the market, how to get people to know you over and beyond just being a therapist that provides clinical services or just being a social worker, and those are the people only within your local social work scene? Are you actively working on a plan to get you there? All right. Make certain that you grab my free e-course in the link below at Macro and Pay. And I'll talk to y'all later. Happy macro career planning. Bye.